Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in April, the rookie from Clemson, Trevor Lawrence.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
On play action, Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And Sharp hauls it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Sharp, 33 yards. And the Jaguars will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Lawrence on first down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Lawrence going to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his second touchdown. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
On play action, it's Brady. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns are back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Micah Parsons in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Brady now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now a play fake, Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 2.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. His throw incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Lawrence to Chark, 1st down, Jacksonville. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Robinson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Lawrence sets up the screen to Robinson. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the 2nd. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. On play action, now Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, Brady. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. To throw again on second down. Brady. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Tom Brady. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. James Robinson and the rest of the Jags offense set to go to work once more. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Robinson now off the option.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. That's taken on the 25. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
Oh, my. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
61 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Man open, here is Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, BG, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is going to be. This, the first of 6 games set to be played. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's remind everyone what we've got coming up in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals squaring off against the Buffalo Bills. On to a look at the next.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say.
And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And some room to roam now. And all the way to the opposite 45. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. They'll run it now with Robinson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 39, Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Quinnen Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The kick by Lambeau is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out and start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create head.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Back now in Jacksonville. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 30. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a set.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. We'll check on his status when we get back. On third down, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Fourth down, here's Lawrence. They try to find Chart, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On play action, it's Brady. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. On first down, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Arnold. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence escapes the sand. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Brady going to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell